That looks wild. Let's talk about our forecast for today. A little wild. Nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy. Low wind severe threat that we'll watch out there, but it's very conditional at this point when we're watching these storms. So we do have a few developments out there, some showers that are building in across areas of our viewing region as we look across much of greater Cincinnati. Not much here within the metro, but just to the southeast in parts of Adams County, you see one little shower that's developing there. Some pretty heavy rain in that just south of Peebles. And then we had one earlier in Brown County that's faded away. Most of the shower activity, though, going to be coming in from the west. We have a few heavy showers now making their way into parts of Fayette County, down towards parts of western, southwestern Franklin County there along 74. So near Batesville, Oldenburg area, and then a little bit further east or rather west of that and south into parts of Ripley County. So this whole system, some early development, a few showers here in Lexington that could trim by parts of south central Ohio, but the main cold front further off to the west. And that's what we're going to be watching for any potential of strong storms. Now, I say that because it's a very low wind threat today, kind of like we saw yesterday, where we get some storms around. Some of them could be stronger. Maybe one or two kind of becoming severe. We do have a marginal risk. That's a level 1 out of 5 from the Storm Prediction Center, basically covering parts of northern Kentucky right along the Ohio-Kentucky line, and then areas to the north and northeast and parts of southeast Indiana included in that as well. So kind of timing wise, afternoon, evening. So basically these next few hours, but more into later on this evening with that isolated severe threat. Some of these showers, as we're already seeing out there currently, could produce some very heavy rain, so localized areas of 1 inch or even more possible with these showers and storms that move through. So as I mentioned, we go here through the afternoon, a few isolated scattered showers and storms move in. It's not until later on this evening, though, that we then see the cold front start making its way into our area. Any early development we see now could kind of ruin or help us, I guess, lower that severe threat as we go later on into the evening, much like we've seen before. So we'll watch these shower storms move in. Gusty winds going to be the strongest potential that we have out there for today's storms. That moves through with the heavy rain. We'll hold on to some of those showers as we head into tonight, but then it clears out for Thursday with much drier conditions coming here into the forecast. Sunny skies around and conditions that are going to be feeling much more comfortable out there. Right now, we're in the mid to upper 70s across much of greater Cincinnati, 78 Mount Orb, Batavia, 78 also in Batesville, 79 Harrison, and 80 up into parts of Butler County from Oxford down to Hamilton, seeing 82 degrees. So we'll stay right around these upper 70s, lower 80s with the humidity hanging around. You see these storm icons, but that's more an isolated threat early on. Increases a little bit more as we head into this evening when temperatures then start falling back down through the 70s. So as I mentioned, Thursday cools down only a little bit. It's not until really Friday that we see a little better air in the forecast with mid 70s for the afternoon. Morning temperatures lower 60s there, and then any evening plans will be into the lower 70s. We'll keep the 70s going into the weekend as well. Saturday mostly dry. Sunday we'll have dry times. Not a washout of a day there for the second part of the weekend. Temperatures in the upper 70s, but a few scattered showers we'll be watching there. So we'll keep an eye on that and also today's storms as we get through this week.